Sometimes our story for all ages is something that's been written, a book for kids. Sometimes it's a story that one of us makes up. Today's story is one that got written over the past year by this congregation. In this box are things from each month of the past year as a way to help us remember or to learn about, if we weren't here, the things that happened. Some of the things. In January last year, there was a trivia night. It was a trivia night that happened online, luckily because it was very snowy. That reminds me, there was also, there was snow. I have a snowflake, which is now stuck in the box. A snowflake. Now, at this trivia night, which happened with people from 5 different congregations answering great questions such as, due to the extreme atmospheric pressure of Saturn, some researchers estimate that it may rain as much as 2.2 million pounds of what every year? Any ideas? Does anyone remember who participated in trivia night? Dan. Diamonds. 2.2 million pounds of diamonds. Amazing. And we get snow. Okay. Just saying. That was January. In February, there was Valentine's Day. And on Valentine's Day, you may have received one of these in your mailbox because the caring team sent a postcard designed by Sandra Rausch to everyone in the congregation to let them know that they were loved and cared about. That was February. I think it snowed then too. In March, we had a celebration Sunday as part of our stewardship. Stewardship is a time in the congregation that happens most years in March, when people consider what they're willing to contribute financially to support the congregation in the coming year. And last year, people contributed poems and pictures, and those got created into a booklet and given to everyone who made a pledge. That was very cool. It was also one of our first services using our new cameras. So it was kind of an exciting time. That was March. In April, I know that some of you were here. There was an egg hunt out in the back. Do you remember that? Yeah, that was pretty cool. There was also a giant Easter bunny. It was so cool. That was April. And because this is Schenectady, it probably snowed then too. In May, we got new music. Woohoo! Because that was when Maria started. And because John had started in February, we also had a full staff team. Woohoo! May was fabulous. I don't remember if it snowed in May or not. It's not out of the question. Let's see. In June, in June, we had a service that was led by our high school youth. And some of you may remember Blake, who now works in the nursery, wore these very fun butterfly wings and shared a story about a butterfly. And he did that because they had released butterflies as part of the bridging to prepare for the bridging service. And after the service, there was a picnic out in the back. That was really fun because it was the first time we'd had a picnic here in a couple of years. That was June, and it didn't snow. In July, we had summer guest stars. The summer stars led different programs for religious education. In at least one of those, people got to use watercolors and they painted some really cool feathers and shared a story about a bird. July was also the month that this congregation helped support summer lunches with Schenectady Community Ministries. And I know that some people here participated in summer lunch program. In August, now this could have been in lots of months for last year, but in August, people were working hard for UU the vote. People were writing letters and postcards, painting stones that said vote on them, tucking them around in their neighborhoods to encourage people to vote. So many people participated in so many different ways that this congregation is named as a good trouble congregation by UU the vote. Thank you. And not only that, but the work that we did with UU the vote together with UUs and our community partners from all around made a difference. Made a difference. That was August, and it didn't snow. In September, we had our in-gathering service, and some people brought water from special places that they'd been or their homes, or they used the water that was here in pitchers to pour together, to remember what their summers had meant and to remember the importance of community coming together. That was September. September was also a time that a lot of our programs, adult faith development programs and religious education, started meeting in person for the first time in a couple of years. Other things had been, but lots of things really started in September. That was awesome. In October, at the end of October, we had a pumpkin painting party and we had a service that acknowledged our ancestors, all of those beloveds who have passed away before we have. That was October. In November, we had our bread communion service and we baked a loaf of bread right here in the sanctuary. It smelled really good. In December, we honored lots of different holidays, solstice and Hanukkah and Christmas. And there was a wonderful craft day that different adults led activities and lots of different kids and youth got to make all different kinds of cool things. Now, I'm guessing if you had a box of your year, it would look different than this one. But just think about all the things that you might put into a box of last year and all the things that we have shared together. Thank you for the parts of you that are in this box. And right now, we're shaping the box of 2023. Thank you.